useless to the point where RH was almost, um, he was almost, even with them, even with that late expansion that, oof, I don't know, Spydo invited me to the second round. This is best of three, if I'm not mistaken. Um, so if Opticalrh wins here, he's going to take this tournament, and boy, he's going to be on a great streak. If you take a look at his Zeke's figures, I don't have them up right now, but I do sort of know them off the top of my head. He's something like 53 and 20. Um, if even that poorly, actually. So Metalopolis is our map. I think Spydo has chosen it because he was the loser of that last round. I'm not exactly sure how this Zeke tournament works, but also there is a live stream, I'm pretty sure, coming up fairly soon from them. So I'm pitching this sort of uh, just because I'm in their tournament, and I'm not exactly sure if that's cool with them or not, but trying to be as supportive to them as I can. But they are bringing a live stream tournament up, live stream channel up fairly soon, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be justin.tv/Z33k. So definitely check that out if you're watching this and want to see some live streams. Ours is also coming up, which is going to be justin.tv/CESN. So check that out as well. But these guys definitely, if you need a break from us, go check them out. They are very, well, they're great guys. They put a lot of time and effort into organizing tournaments, and it is definitely appreciated by everybody in the Starcraft community. So anyway, here we go. Ron Melopolis, Opticalrh is here in the 12 o'clock position, and on the other side, Spydo is at the 6. And Spydo in a position where he needs to do a little bit more, I think, this time. First of all, it looks like he's going to expand early. No, just a Skagen. Not sure if he's going to be as bold as he was last game expanding early. And if he is, he's got to be a little bit more careful that RH doesn't bunker him and get those Marines in early. It was a nice play early, by the way, by Spydo early in that game, delaying that bunker with his drone, killing that SCV that was building it, and allowing himself more time to get that natural out. Unfortunately, RH had a nice counter with that bunker, and it just didn't work out for him. But he's got to make sure he's more even on that army tab. Even after that bunker was gone, he was down like 1,000 to 200 in terms of army value and just minerals, not even counting gas. Take a look at the production tab, excuse me. And you see this natural is coming up now again from Spydo. So it's a very similar opening for him, and it looks like he's going after the same SCV. Nope, Opticalrh that time's like, I don't think so. Brought an SCV off as a line to deal with that, not allowing his barracks SCV to be killed twice. Good play by him. And it's unfortunate that Zerg doesn't have some sort of cheese build here other than Zerglings. It'd be nice to see a spine crawler down there, but it will never ever happen. It would be funny, although lurkers are going to be coming back soon, so it'll be fun to see lurker rushes again. Honestly, I was a huge fan of lurkers in SC1, and right now I do play Protoss, but if they bring those lurkers back, it seems like they are. You never know what I might do. Not that I'm as good as either of these players or anyone cares, but just throwing that out there. We do see these berries coming up now, and there are Marines, a couple of Marines, no, just one Marine actually, coming out of that. They went ahead and built a tech lab off it, so let's see what that means. Maybe Reapers? That'd be very, very interesting to see, but most likely just Marauders Marines. But we'll see what RH does with it. You see he's got a gas coming down, Spydo, and he's got a spawning pool, a fairly late spawning pool actually, as well, just choosing to saturate this natural first. So there is no pressure right now from RH though, so he's going to have all sorts of time to get some units out this time. There was no bunker, obviously, so there is a Ghost Academy coming up though, and this is something we saw in our tournament, and I'm not sure, he mentioned before the first cast, I hear the guy from CESN, I'm not sure if he's just toying with me at this point, but if he is, I'm loving it, because last game, if you go ahead and take a look at our week 2 cast, he used a Ghost on Hyper and a battle cruiser in our best of 5. And you see a Ghost is coming out right away. He's Ghost rushing. I'm not sure if he's gonna get cloaking or something else to sort of add to this. He doesn't have a factory for these nukes though, so I mean, I'm not. Here comes the factory. So as soon as that factory comes up, I wouldn't be surprised if we see him get a nuke, and personal cloaking almost certainly is going to be coming up. But we see Spydo is getting metabolic boost. He has those Zerglings again, and he is going to put some pressure here, it looks like, on this wall. He does have this fairly well saturated this time, and he does have more units this time. Take a look at the army tab. He actually is, very, very close. He's got a little bit behind in terms of army value, but not enough that it's going to be this like the last game where RH can just sort of push to his heart's content. Now RH looks like I'm not sure where he's going with this. He might be using it as a scout and just, it looks like, where are we going here? Where are you going here, RH? Where are you going here? You sneaky bastard. We see Spydo getting a third, actually, while this is going on. And RH is also getting a starport right now. So it looks like he's using that factory as a scout. But, he doesn't look like he's getting a nuke right now. And I would have expected him to go ahead and get a nuke right away. He's getting another ghost, though, it looks like. And you see Spydo trying to sack an overlord. Very important that RH stops this, because right now his build is very weird for a Terran. He's got actually he's got a starport, that factory, but that factory was seen by Spydo, so he knows, okay, that's there. That's weird. Why aren't you using that? But from what he saw, let's take a look at what he did see. It looks like he just saw basic, he saw the starport, so maybe he's assuming Marine Marauder medevac ball at this point, but there are only 2 barracks, and at this point in the game, you'd expect to see more. This Ghost Academy was very well placed by RH. It's behind some smoke. It's very difficult for Spydo to get there unless you can get an Overlord behind it, so he's not going to know that's there for a long time. A second hatchery coming out from Spydo, not sure what he's using that for, just extra Zerglings, or if he's going to transition into mutas perhaps. It is something we see with people that do use mutas, but otherwise I'm not really sure what he's doing with that. He does have a third expansion as well. So a lot of hatcheries up from him. He's going to be able to get a lot of units out quickly. Take a look at the income tab. He is up 39 over 25 right now, and he's got a much, much greater income. So if he can use that effectively, that advantage effectively to push right now, he's going to be in a very good situation. RH, though, 4 ghosts in this drop right here. And these Marines are coming out of the wall, and wow, very well played there. Those Zerglings didn't surround them for some reason. But here come those ghosts, and God, am I interested to see what happens here. There are no nukes on them, and I'm not sure if they have personal cloaking yet. I didn't see it go up. Sure enough, they don't, so I'm not sure where Opticalrh is going there. He's got 4 ghosts as well. They can do a decent amount of damage just with ghosts, but I'm not sure if RH is making the right play here. Maybe should have waited a little bit longer to do this. Stem pack research coming down meanwhile, and these ghosts are just dropping in. And it looks like they're going to head right for the mineral line. Opticalrh keeping that medevac very close. Spydo sees it coming though, pulling his line very quickly. Meanwhile, this factory is here just floating around. Wow, these ghosts are going to get one of those queens very, very quickly, though. And it looks like they're hitting the spawning pool. Where are the forces from Spydo? He's moved all of his drones and stuff out here. There's some Marines out here as well. And, boy, these ghosts are allowed free range right now. Here come the Zerglings. Here we go. Now, they're going to try and... Yeah, well played. There, exactly. Spydo keeping them right... Wow, he's going to use this ledge very effectively, but he forgot some of the ghosts. Goes back and grabs them, and he rectifies that mistake, and this is a hilarious play by RH, using the high ground, low ground advantage to make sure that these Zerglings can't surround, and what a play by RH. You got to be kidding me. This is fantastic, Micro. Look at him. He's getting some drones here, and he's making sure that these ghosts aren't dying, getting some Zerglings one-shot kills, getting these drones, this natural getting absolutely wiped out, hitting this evolution chamber now. He's got free will back here in this middle section, hitting more drones. 4 ghosts here. None of them have... Here comes the nuke tech now. And does he have personal cloaking yet? No, he doesn't. He went ahead and got a nuke first. Such a bold play, but I love it. Here comes some Zerglings though, and they almost got one of them that time, but wow. RH doing a great job now. These Zerglings are forced to stay under this medevac, and as soon as these ghosts drop, just sort of surround them that way, and RH looks like he's going to be pulling out, but he might be dropping over here, which would be just as devastating a drop. And sure enough, he's backed off. Spydo's done enough to deal with that, but RH making another very bold move into this high yield expansion. Wow, he is playing unbelievably confidently. Look at this. Looks like he's going to use the high ground for these ghosts, and these are being surrounded, and almost got one again, almost got 2 that time actually, was Spydo. RH now dropping these down, and he's used these so effectively that look at what he's done behind it. He's got Marines, tons of Marines, tons and tons of SCVs to immediately saturate this high yield, and those Marines are going to clean up those Zerglings. Spydo in a position again where he's down in army value. Look at that. Wow, he is being absolutely cleaned out in terms of army value. Spydo is doing way too much on the macro side of things, tech side of things, and not enough in terms of churning out units. It's a mistake I make myself a lot of times, so I feel a little bit guilty pointing it out, but at the same time, it's got to be said that you have to get some units out here. Look at RH has so many units, and those 4 ghosts alone probably could have ended this game if it weren't for Spydo's good micro there in terms of trying to surround them. But look, he's losing a queen, losing an overlord, losing a lot more stuff here. He's got those ghosts are back, and they're in the base. They've been dropped. The Zerglings now rushing to try and deal with this Baneling nest coming up, trying to get that up in time. It's not going to be close enough, I don't think. Spydo in tons of trouble. RH looking very, very confident. He's got and Spydo GGing, and Opticalrh. What a game from him. What a game. What a game, sir. I don't even think he used his nukes, which would have been fantastic to see, but he definitely didn't need to, because that was fantastic. Well done with the medevac and the ghost, and they were one-hitting those zerglings from afar, using that high ground, low ground very, very effectively, and I don't even really know what to say. It was a fantastic Terran game, and it's fantastic to see somebody like Opticalrh playing Terran, not using the Marine Marauder ball every damn time. As a player who plays Protoss consistently, I am so tired of seeing Terran, Marine Marauder ball, ooh, maybe throwing a tank. Wow, you're being really creative there, buddy. But he consistently goes with really interesting, cool builds and wins with them, and it's fantastic to see that. It's fantastic to see battle cruisers, to see ghosts, and we need to see more of it. And honestly, I really hope he does really well in terms of the Battle.net rankings and any tournaments he enters in. I can't wait to see him on Friday when he plays in our tournament, because he's just a very, very interesting player. And let me make sure this is best of 3 for you guys, and if it was, that will be it. But just a fantastic couple of games from RH. Spydo playing pretty well from a macro standpoint, really out incoming RH, but RH using that advantage that Spydo had to his advantage, and really just doing a great job. So this has been Kuzi, the Contraband Esports Network, casting the Zeke Wednesday daily tournament. If you were a player, you should definitely sign up for it, as well as signing up for our CSN Player of the Week tournament, but theirs is a little bit more all-inclusive. Ours is only Master and Grandmaster, so definitely check it out. And well played by Spydo and Opticalrh. And this has been Kuze. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time.